Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. If I could have your attention, please. There has been some tornado activity in the Topeka area, and there are several cells in our immediate area that could produce tornadic activity. So I need you to assist me and listen very carefully to the next steps. We are going to transition to hold the ceremony indoors this evening as we were seating. At this time, I would ask you to please stand and direct your attention to our flag as we welcome Shawnee Mission Northwest's Abby Lewis to lead us in the singing of the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Abby. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
Welcome, parents, family, friends, students, and distinguished guests to the Shawnee Mission Northwest commencement ceremonies for the class of 2017. Yes. We are so honored to celebrate and recognize this remarkable group of seniors tonight. First, allow me to offer a special thank you to Abby Lewis, daughter of Abigail and Justin Lewis, and Ryan and Barb Luigi, for the beautiful rendition of our national anthem to open the ceremony. I would like to take a moment to introduce our guests joining us on stage tonight. 4 members of our faculty will read the roll of the senior class for the final time this evening. Dr. Jeffrey Bishop, Mr. Joe Garer, Mrs. Susan Massey, and Mrs. Linda Rayner. We are pleased to welcome members of our district leadership team. The leaders of our school district are dedicated to providing the best educational experiences for our students. We appreciate all they do on behalf of our children. Mrs. Sarah Goodburn, President, Board of Education. Dr. Michelle Hubbard, Assistant Superintendent. Mrs. Patty Mack, Member, Board of Education, Northwest Area. Mrs. Cindy Neighbor, Member, Board of Education. And Dr. Christy Ziegler, Assistant Superintendent. Our Northwest administrative team carries forward our commitment to foster the success of our students. It is truly my privilege to work with such an outstanding team. I'd like to introduce Mr. Angelo Giacalone, our athletic director. Mr. Eddie Leday, associate principal. Mrs. Nancy Tynan, associate principal. And Mr. Brian Vesta, interim associate principal. We are also pleased to welcome a member of our extended administrative team, Mr. Paul Caldwell, principal of Horizons High School. Tonight, as we recognize our Northwest class of 2017, we acknowledge the journey, the hard work, and experiences that have culminated in this significant achievement. Each name we read this evening belongs to a unique individual who has written this key chapter in his or her own story. A chapter shaped by the people in their lives and the intersection of activities, knowledge, opinions, and experiences you have shared together. We are so grateful as you have made us laugh, you have made us cry, and most of all, we are grateful for this opportunity to know you, to travel alongside you for this brief passage in your life. Each child deserves his or her moment in the spotlight, and we ask of our families and friends here tonight to help us honor each and every graduate. Please celebrate appropriately when your child's name is read, so every family may enjoy this moment and hear their own child's name. At this time, I would like to invite Dr. Michelle Hubbard, Assistant Superintendent, to the podium to present the class of 2017.
Members of the Board of Education, ladies and gentlemen, the students receiving their diploma this evening have completed all the requirements by the state of Kansas and the Shawnee Mission School District. I am pleased to present them for presentation of their diplomas.
Amy Solange Abadi. Isabella Acosta. Lucia Agbor. Logan Alexander Aguilar. Otis Ajupong. Haley J. Alexander. Jonathan Alexander. Jillian Victoria Alvey. Megan Justine Anderson. Blake Matthew Andrews. William C. Andrus. Olivia Christine Anoteano. Darian Adamari Arano Garcia. Devin Grace Arujo. Ashley Ann Ard. Joel Asante. Samuel Cash Athey. Agnes Olivia Acock. Mark Anthony Babcock. Sarah Kathleen Babcock. Joseph William Baker. Denzel Ray Ball III. Hayden Lindsay Barber. Joshua Alexander Barkham. Jackson Ross Barnhill. Carlos Daniel Barrios. John C. Basca. Shelby Caroline Beaumont. Anna Beck. Benjamin Charles Becker. Isabella K. Benner. Sarah Miranda Berberick. Kara Mariah Berger. Ty Caleb Berry. Coleman Robert Beery. Maggie Marth Bikini. Elizabeth Catherine Binkley. Reginald R. Black. Isabel Catherine Marie Blanco. Ethan Alexander Block. Sarah Catherine Blunk. Virginia Diane Jingro Bowling. Seth Reed Bowman. Tabitha Catherine Bozarth. Holly Diane Bracken. Davis Clayton Bradley. Christopher Brasenio. Zachary Brian Brooks. Chase Philip Brown. Haley Renee Brown. Kara Lynn Brown. Tyrell Brown Donahue. Haley Janine Brule. Logan Stephen James Burr. Jordan Alexis Burke. Courtney Lachey Burnett. Dante Armand Campbell. Tristan Patrick Case. Andy Chantalaka. Andy J. Chappell. John Mark Chappell. Michael Andrew Chavez. Yolanda Elizabeth Chavez. Ariel Adonis Cheffin. Andrew Chen. Nicholas William Chitwood. Greta Elise Christensen. Cameron Elizabeth Clark. Docker B. Clark. Davia Shakuya Clark. Cameron Nicole Kofelt. Britta Christina Coleman. Annie Gabrielle Connor. Jennifer Roxana Contreras Morea. Haley Converse. Taven Cook. Lucy Laurie Koopman. Luis Gonzalez Corona. Orlando Corona. Gabriela Nicole Cortez. Katrina Costas. Kayla Marie Craigmile. Peyton Andrew Cross. Brian Richard Cummings. Brandon Ryan Cunningham. Maria Cecilia Datney Mora. Alondra dos Santos. Saul Del Real Armendariz. Shane Michael Delamore. Saron Mulat Demeka. Brandon Daniel Diaz. Caitlin Marie Doleshaw, post. Colin James Donovan. Caitlin Riley Dowell. Elizabeth Elaine Drummond. Carly Nicole Dubert. Dubik T. Shumi. Roxanne Delaney Duffel. Jordan Mia Durkee. Natalie Ann Egan. Nere Olordui Navia. Valerie Carol Emerson. Tyree D. Irvin. Jason Timothy Esquina. Emilio Armando Espinoza. Manon Eben Eubanks. Anna Victoria Farmer. Marta Nicole Fears. Justin Michael Flickner.
Jabrielle Laquan Francis. Nathan Paul Fry. Anna Karen Garcia Ortiz. Casey K. Gardner. Travis Robert Gardner. Malcolm Joseph Gatlin. Sydney Joe Gerfin. Kylie Marcine Gurkovich. Hannah Nicole Gattino. Adam Allen Gleason. Sophia Irene Gonzalez. Grace Elizabeth Gorenflow. Megan Elizabeth Gottfried. Nicole Renee Graham. Thank you. Harry Samuel Jonathan Green. Leah Christine Griffin. Jackson Rio Grotegut. Hannah Elizabeth Grumman. Claire Ruth Guili. Mercy Ayantu Habaro. Rianne Ziad Tajmahmood. Brianna Maria Carolina Handley. Brandon Dixon Harrell. Jason Joshua Harris. Robert Wesley Harris Webster. Will Lee Hauser. James Thomas Hawthorne III. Sarah Christine Hedrick. Austin Michael Heinisch. Jessica Ryan Henchek. Camille Grace Henderson. Selena Jean Hernandez. Noah Mackenzie Allen Hersberg. Ashton Taylor Hess. Andrew S. Higginbotham. Donovan Alexis Hill. Madison Michelle Hissong. Justin William Holting. Anna Hoffman. Tess Elise Holcomb. Paige Noel Holgate. Svetlana Grace Holiday. Max Jacob Hoops. Tamara Monique Horton. Dejanay Jashawn Houston. Cyril Dean Howard. Allison Grace Huddleston. Emily Ann Hughes. Desiree Linnea Husband. Claire Mary Hutchinson. Maureen Grace Jacobson. Molly Rose Jewett. Desiree Lynn Johansson. Cassidy Bernadette Johnson. Kiara Rashawn Johnson. Charles Johnston. Lovelight Jonah. Allison Paige Jones. Aubrey Marcella Jones. Courtney K. Jones. Heather Grace Jones. Cooper Dalton Jones. Sarah Jane Jocelyn. Jessica Juarez. Samarit Cara. Lindsay Ray Keene. Michaela Marie Keller. Noah Sheldon Kendall. Alexandria Rama Faith Kendrick. Allison Paige Kessler. Natalia Elizabeth Kidder. Preston Cale Killingsworth. Colton Joseph Kinsella. Kara Elizabeth Knapp. Colby Christian Kostelak. Colton Tyler Cry. Caleb Christopher Kustersteffen. Ryan Michael Ladd. Zachary Vaughn Lading. James Austin Lang. Alma Lauricella. Blake Edward Lee. Sophia Davy Leonard. Abe Kiana Lewis. Jacob Andrew Leva. Caitlin Dawn Leffler. Lauren Renee Londine. Emily Marie Lopez. Irving Lopez. Valentin Alberto Lopez. Dominique Angelo Lorino. Jalen Arthur N.J. Love. Morgan Sue Lowry. Jocelyn Yvette Luna Gonzalez. Anthony K. Lee. Christian Madrid. Is that not him? Pavan Mahendrada. Anna Mancia.
Wilfredo Manzanares. Deja Ariana Marable. Cesar Leonardo Marcano Pinto. Marlena G. Marquardt. Corey Denise Martin. Jess A. Martin. Madeline Rose Martin. Taylor R. Martin. Adriana Avia Martin Sanchez. Allison S. Marks. Derek Matthew Mon. Tony Stanley Mauna. Michael Allen Most. Bria Jayla Krishan Mayhew. Liam Walker Mays. Samuel Philip McEnany. Catherine Nicole McClure. Catherine Grace McCluskey. Chloe Isabel McCrary. Ryan Patrick McGaw. Trent Andrew McHenry. Haley Nicole McManus. Carter E. McFeeters. Noah Antonio Meshnik Giordano. Hope Noelani Metis. Cole D. Megerson. Vanessa Judith Mendoza. Elizabeth Eileen Merchant. Danis Miguel. Dylan Lewis Miller. Brennan Paul Mills. Gertrude Mokira Mogondo. Melody Sophia Molina. Emily Clarice Moore. Janae Skylin Moore. Randall Eric Moore, Jr. Hannah Moose. Jordan Morris. Chloe Erica Morse. Connor Michael Mount. Brianna Nicole Moy. Ryan Jackson Moyer. Daniela Getzabel Munoz. Dylan Hunter Nedved. Annalise Shemnya Goa. Tyler John Noland. Evelyn Marie Nunez. Haley Ann Nunnick. Gina Ojeda. Alexander Gordon Olison. Eileen Ortega Salazar. Matthew Joseph Osman. Lily Ann Ottinger. Alec Conrad Overman. Taylor Michelle Pagash. Demarius Omar Parker. Jayshawn T. Parker. Mackenzie Ann Parsons. Mahi Hiran Patel. Alexander James Patterson Segrist. Evan James Patton. Javier Peña. Xavier Daniil Perry. Dawn Marie Peters. Harry Raymond Peterson. Chase Michael Peterson. S. Petrich. Leah Michelle Pfeiffer. Taylor Lee Flum. Jennifer Hong Pham. Inga Nicole Elise Phillips. Joshua David Plagge. Garrett T. Powers. Lindsay N. Prater. Andrew Jerome Price, Jr. Jarrett Tyler Priddy. Brandon Prosser. Sienna Francis Radis. Nima Rafizada. Juan Pablo Ramirez Mantilla. Jared Green Ray. Jordan James Ray. Ryan James Ribori. Zach Lee Reeder. Thomas William Reed. Bryce Hanson Rex. Keaton Hall Rex. Anna Marie Reynolds. Caitlin Page Ristic. Noah Darrell Roberts. Jacob Robert Robinson. Michael Stephen Rock. Maria Anastasia Rodriguez. Iver Josue Rodriguez Ramirez. Harrison L. Root. Emily Page Rose. Allison Marie Rosebaugh. Brooklyn Roth. Dejanay S. Rucker. Joseph Douglas Reese. Joshua Michael Ruvalcaba. Nathan James Ryan. Olivia Elizabeth Sable. Lauren Nicole Sachin. Macy Nicole Saeed. Michael Alexander Salerno. Emily Rose Sanders.
Emma Rose Sanders. Antonio E. Santos. Krit Singh Sarai. Megan Elizabeth Saunders. Staten Savoy. Jacqueline Danielle Sayers. Alyssa Lee Saylor. William David Calvin Shade. Raina Marie Schenke. Vaughn Eric Paul Schnorf. Rachel Lee Schultz. Alexis Morgan Scott. Sarah Lavinia Scott. Maram Seka. Jeffrey Morgan Sider. Michael Garrett Sr. Amy Johanna Sierna Aguirre. Christina Shalemba. Jackson David Shockey. Garrett M. Schaus. Daniela Elena Silva. Noah Christopher Simbeck. Alyssa May Sipe. Colton Jeffrey Skeens. Joseph Maccabee Slattery. Allison Parker Smith. Devonte William Smith. Gunnar Elijah Smith. Kristen Joy Smith. Mackenzie Leosha Smith. Sabrina Irene Smith. Taryn Suzanne Smith. Trenton Gregory Smith. Adam R. Snowert. Jacob Edward Snyder. Benjamin Parker Snyder. Leica Sood. Winter Shepherd Sparks. Catherine Elizabeth Springer. Macy Lane Steele. Gavin Stegman. Allison Lynn Steinmetz. Clara Marie Stevermer. Vicarius R. Stokes. Krista Morgan Stoll. Jacob David Stratton. Thor C.H. Stryker. Leah Morgan Stewart. Zhao Kui Sun. Charles H. Tan. Anna Elise Taylor. Joseph Leo Taylor. Sydney Elizabeth Taylor. Trayvon D'Angelo Taylor. Alexandria Barbara Teeple. Luke Brandon Terrell. Blair Madison Thomas. Duran William Thomas. Christopher Arthur Thompson. Kevin Frank Thompson. Nathaniel Robert Thompson. Cole Ashton Tigerstrom. Marcel Trene Tillman. Joseph Malcolm Todd. Rachel Nicole Tompkins. Wendy Karina Trinidad. Tyler Jeffrey Tummons. Haley Grace Utek. Irma Fernanda Valencia. Karen Valencia. Alicia Hope Vallejo. Jose Daniel Baez. Drew Russell Vanderleest. Adam Charles Vanderwerf. Federico Velasquez Ailman. Heidi Esmeralda Verbena. Mills Allen Vick. Zachary James Vielhauer. Vincent Montgomery Vallot. Tania Wade. Isabel Rose Wallace. Owen Walter. Caitlin Louise Ward. Jack Peyton Ware. Michaela Renee Washington. Elena Kiera Watts. Hannah Nicole Weaver. Ashley Nicole Weigel. Miles R.A. Weiss. Autumn Abigail White. Sydney McKenna White. Rhiannon Drew Wilhite. Dejanay Renee Williams. Ladatra Lachey Lynn Williams. Madison Nicole Williams. Reed Michael Williams. Shatana Roxanne Williamson. Amalik Martez Willingham. Imani Janae Willis. Alex Nicole Wilming. Andrew Douglas Winter. Sierra Elizabeth Witten. Roslyn Rose Alley Wohler. Matthew Adam Wright. Shania Adelia Youssef. Hector Maximiliano Zavala Gonzalez. Tong Zhang. Elizabeth Marie Zimmerman.
Congratulations. At this time, we would like to do a few student recognitions, have our student speakers come. I'll have some closing remarks and we will get you out of here shortly, so I appreciate your patience. First, we have several students who have traveled to celebrate state and national qualifications, superior ratings, and earn national awards. So at this time, if you traveled for business competitions with Business Professionals of America, debate and forensics, journalism and video production, NJROTC, and the culinary arts, you have all competed in national competitions and distinguished yourselves from your peers. Please stand and be recognized if you've been part of those groups. If you have participated at state-level competitions for athletics, Kansas Music Educators of America, vocal or instrumental, solo and ensemble contests, thespians, or various career and technical education groups, please stand and be recognized for your state-level accomplishments. If it is one thing we know about this class, they have a huge heart and a huge commitment to our community. At this time, I'd like our students who have participated in community service or student government to stand. They have contributed thousands of hours and thousands of dollars to local charities. At this time, if you are receiving an academic award, if you and your teacher would make your way to the side of the stage, please, we would like to acknowledge you. And in tonight's program, you're going to see a series of symbols behind the names of many students. Each denotes a student's participation in nationally recognized honor societies, the International Baccalaureate Program, and national honors earned. Students receiving these distinctions have demonstrated a dedication to scholarship, leadership, service, while maintaining the highest character. If you have those symbols adjacent to your name, please stand to be recognized at this time. Tonight, we recognize 3 levels of academic distinction. We have students who have earned grade point averages between 4.0 and 4.4. They have earned the cum laude designation. They are wearing silver cords. Would you please stand and be recognized? Students earning the magna cum laude designation for GPAs between 4.4 and 4.7, please stand. They're wearing gold cords to symbolize their honors. At this time, we would like to recognize our students earning the summa cum laude designation with a GPA of 4.7 or higher. In addition to our students earning an honor pin, a 4th-year honor pin for earning straight A's during their entire time at Northwest. Yes, significant accomplishments. So at this time, I'm going to ask our Board of Education members to assist with the presenting of the medallions. We have Andrew Chin, son of Chu Ying Kao and Quinn Chen, receiving his 4-year honor pin tonight. Students receiving the summa cum laude have selected a faculty member that has influenced them during their time at Northwest. So I'd like to welcome Kayla Craigmile, daughter of Tammy and Scott Green, who will be honored by Dr. Jeffrey Bishop. She is also receiving her 4-year honor pin. Next, we welcome Saran Demeka, daughter of Salam Amulat Desta, who is honored by Mrs. Amy Walker. She is also receiving her 4-year honor pin. Next, we welcome Hannah Grumman, daughter of Daniel and Lisa Grumman, who is honored by Miss Jennifer Ansel. Next, we have Trent McHenry, son of Karen McHenry, honored by Dr. Johnny Winston. Trent is also receiving his 4-year honor pin. Next, we have Jacqueline Sayers, daughter of John and Gretchen Sayers, honored by Mrs. Rebecca Anthony, also receiving her 4-year honor pin. And Sarah Scott, daughter of David and Rohini Scott, honored by Miss Jessica Barger. At this time, I would like to invite let's give them one more round of applause. That'll work. Okay. At this time, I would like to invite our student speakers to the stage. While they're making their way to the stage, I would like to share some information about our first speaker, William Hauser. William is the son of Shannon and Paul Hauser. He was a member of our student council, student body treasurer, KUGR, and National Honor Society. He earned 4.0 honor roll all 4 years and is a Kansas Honor Scholar. He has emceed many shows, including the Spring Special at Northwest. He played soccer and swam for Northwest. He is attending Colorado State University to study neuroscience. Welcome to the stage, Will Hauser.
Whew, it's hot. Okay. Good evening, classmates, friends, families, and the beautiful Shawnee Mission North Gymnasium. I want to start by thanking not only our wonderful teachers and staff, but everyone who has played such a big part in our education at Shawnee Mission Northwest these past 4 years. As our parents know, dealing with teenagers every day is never an easy job, and you deserve way more credit than you can get. On behalf of the senior class, I would like to especially thank Mrs. Grumman for always having a positive outlook on things and always keeping a smile on her face. And finally, I'd like to thank Google, Wikipedia, and whoever invented copy and paste. So I could start this speech by proclaiming we did it, but then I was like, oh, everyone says that, of course we did it. But at the same time, we need to keep in mind that graduating high school is a big accomplishment, possibly even bigger than your team winning that elusive national championship, or definitely bigger than getting that awkward first movie theater kiss. But in all seriousness, we should all feel blessed to be having given the chance to be here tonight. Some might say this is such a small time in our life, and high school doesn't really matter. But these years have shaped who each of us are and who we will be. No matter what path you take in life, or what you decide to do in the future, we've all learned a great deal about ourselves and about how we relate with others during these past 4 years. Personally, I've learned that you don't need to be the smartest, the best looking, the most popular, the most outgoing, the best athlete, musician, to be worth something. No matter what you do, people should accept you for who you are. And if they don't, those aren't the right people to have in your life. The best thing to do is just do you and take a step back sometimes for everything. And other things like social life will fall into place naturally. It may not seem like high school's been great for everyone, but we need to remember that there is always something good that offsets something bad, and everything happens for a reason. Whatever you do in life, whether that is work after high school, pursue a dream without going to college, or attend a college, do it with full effort. If you give everything you do, with everything you've got, it doesn't matter what you do, because you will be happy, and things will work out the way they're supposed to. There are plenty of people who would love to have the opportunities that we all have and to be in the place we are now. This includes a kid named Trayvon Mays, who should be graduating here with us tonight, someone we'll never forget and be sure to honor. But all of you are incredibly valuable in your own unique way, and it is truly an honor to be walking across the stage with a great group of people. So as we make new memories, let's never forget the ones we made over the years. It's been fun, 17. Remember to stay classy. Congratulations to everyone, and go Cougars. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. At this time, we're going to welcome our second student speaker, and then we will have our choir perform a song, and then we will wrap it all up. So thank you for staying with us there. So I'd like to introduce now Miss Ashton Hess. She's the daughter of Eric and Laura Ann Hess. Ashton has been very involved in our symphonic band program at Northwest, serving as drum major for marching band and representing Northwest at state solo and ensemble contest. She has competed in state forensics and CFL National, youth and government, among a myriad of other activities and honor societies. She's an accomplished lacrosse player, and it is our pleasure to introduce Ashton, who will be going to Illinois Institute of Technology to study architecture. Welcome, Ashton.
Our first day at Northwest, we were taught the school song. 400 or so freshmen mumbling the lyrics, it was as awkward as you'd expect. Now we belt it out, having experienced those lyrics every day, seeing evidence of their presence in our community. They're no longer just words on paper, they're how we've lived these past 4 years. Stand up, we are the Northwest Cougars. We stand fast to our principles, stand up for our peers, and stand up against those who threaten our ideals. We stood up to give our first Stuco speech, trembling freshmen with a passion for change. We stood up on the stage at the Poetry Slam because we had something to say and the courage to say it. We stand strong because we stand together. Kings of mountain, plain, and shore. When we take the field, take a bow, or even take a test, we take over. Early morning rehearsals on the marching field, endless run-throughs in the auditorium, drills repeated over and over in practice. We give everything because it isn't in our nature to give any less. Excellence is the only option in any pursuit. United stand we arm in arm. Our chain of life is the most defining tradition at Northwest. When the chain was broken this year, we stood as one and carried each other when help was needed. We must never lose this tradition of support. To, when necessary, put aside all differences and choose to see how we are all alike. How we are all caring and strong. How at the end of the day, we put family before anything else. May our minds and hearts triumph and soar. We engage in discussion, explore the boundaries of our own opinion, and seek understanding. Complacency isn't to be found in the halls of our home. It is an environment of commitment, diligence, and a steady resolve to never say okay, but instead, what next? And raise our banners to the fore. It's the final minutes of a hard-fought game, and you can hear the resolute roar of the student section and feel the S and W on your chest. 4 letters and 1,800 people pushing you forward. It's holding your state championship trophy in front of 1,800 people who just became your #1 fan. It's the yearbook that every year manages to fit 1,800 stories into one book perfectly. It's hard work, passion, and dedication in any form. We were there for it all, to cheer on our one family. And we cannot forget the endless support from our administration and teachers. You make Northwest not only a phenomenal school, but a phenomenal home. Lastly, thank you to all the families here today. Your love means everything. We leave tonight no longer Northwest students, however, it is wrong to say we leave it all behind. We will always carry our traditions with us, what we've learned, what we've been so fortunate to be around. Remember, we are the Northwest Cougars, Cougars now and evermore.
Thank you, Ashton. As our choir makes its way, we're going to ask the members of our senior committee to work their way to the stage as well. After the song, they will close our ceremony. Thank you to our choir. You all have been so patient tonight. I'm actually going to cut my remarks, but I just want to say, parents, thank you. Families, thank you for sharing your children with us. We have so many wonderful memories to carry forward, and I do hope you realize what a tremendous accomplishment this is for each and every one of you, and how very proud we are. You will always be a part of our Cougar family, and we so appreciate you. At this time, I'd like to welcome our senior committee, Denzel Ray Ball III, Harry Green, Claire Guili, Sarah Jocelyn, James Lang, Hope Metis, Anna Taylor, and Alyssa Vallejo, who will help you change your tassels and finish our ceremony.
Our time has said farewell to all the experiences that have impacted our lives and to the memories that we hold so dear.
As we leave here, we take with us the memories we have made with our teachers, our friends, and our families.
The lessons we have learned have shaped who we are and who we will be. As we remember the special times, we recognize that tonight is just the beginning.
But the beginning of what? The next path you take is up to you. Choose the path of wisdom, courage, and always have an open mind.
As we begin these exciting times in our lives, we must always remember that we can achieve our dreams if we believe in ourselves.
The key to following our dreams will be to never give up and to apply all that we have learned at Northwest.
To all those who touched our lives, we give our lasting thanks and our love.
Will the members of the class please stand? Now, to indicate our status as graduates of Shawnee Mission Northwest High School, please join us as we change our tassels.
And now, to honor our alma mater and for the final time as a class, join us in singing our school song.